Hello, Miss Fox. All right, the reason I was asking you is I was watching some channels and they were talking about SSI checks, Social Security, and stuff like that. And usually people get their checks at midnight, I think, and so, like the 1st through the 13th or whatever. So a lot of people haven't gotten them in. Now, I don't know if that's the bank. Probably they might not deposit it until the morning when they come in, but a lot of people are worried. I mean, what would these people do if they didn't uh, get their SSI check? Probably go crazy. But I'm not going to jump to any conclusions yet. Now they were talking about a shutdown, but that was only for certain government things. I would imagine SSI would still run in disability and railroad. Uh, what is that? Railroad pensions or whatever they give out. Let me see what Debbie's saying. Wake up when you walk around, or she's wake. She wakes up. I had to go into the kitchen, empty out the ashtray. It was shut down this weekend. What was shut down? Well, they can't stop SSI checks. That's just crazy. Now I know why people are panicking. Well, you never know. We've been having so much trouble with our internet and phone system out here. I mean, this past month, the bank automatic teller's been going crazy. Well, I hope they deposit it soon. I thought maybe there was a time change. I commented in a couple things that there might be a time change or something or again or something. To be honest, they've been messing around with people's money and food. I don't know. Well, my phone's been going crazy. People called me today and they were like, we, your phone, something's wrong with your phone. We keep calling and it's going crazy. So every time someone would call me, I would pick up the phone and it would go dead. It, it was weird. I mean, it's working now, but I don't know. Maybe someone trying to hack the internet system. But I think that's what the problem is everything's connected to the internet these days. Oh, she's on. Go to sleep, little baby. It's all right. If our check don't come, we have 30 days to get on it. I think she's going back to sleep, Debbie. Friday? I don't think so. Usually it comes up, usually government checks come, Social Security or disability checks come like on the 1st through the 13th. So people with my initials usually get it on the 3rd. Today is the 3rd, right? 4th, 3rd? Well, we'll see. Maybe people will wake up tomorrow and it'll be deposited. Sometimes if the bank system is messed up, then they can't automatically, like if the automatic teller is messed up or whatever, then it won't automatically go in there. Unless there is a time change and then we wouldn't be deposited yet because it's only like quarter after 1. It just turned the 3rd. Yeah, tonight. And that's why I was telling people I think it's the 3rd only because someone was saying they didn't get it yet. I'm like, well, when do you get it? And they're like the 3rd. I'm like, well, call and check and see if you got it. Debbie says no time change. Maybe not. I don't know. I got to babysit this dog for a day or two. So, Debbie, you think that paperwork is real? That everyone has been reading on Ernie Show? Did you check your bank? I didn't check. I'm always broke. My bank's always messed up. People hate me, so they try and get me in trouble for all kinds of stuff. You know what? I noticed that too. Uh, People try and get people's like SSA or SSI or whatever taken from or disability or whatever. Pretty crazy. But then again, I forgot that you gotta be kidding me. Ain't Trump suing the IRS? I hope that don't have anything to do with people's checks. Johnny Ernie is in a lot of trouble. We want to see him back on YouTube for years to come. We won't. Well, maybe not. I don't know if it's real or not. I mean, there's, you know, they're self-proclaimed computer geniuses, all these people. Do you think they make up fake paper? Yeah, it don't sound like Ernie Shell to spread poo all over himself. I mean, you'd have to be in pretty bad shape to do that. I've been there. You know what the problem probably is he's not taking his medication for long term. You know, he takes it, his 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 brain comes around, and then he don't take it again. They paid to get that foyer. You can get them papers, Debbie. You can get them papers on anybody and uh, whitewash it and then fill in someone's name. You know, all the paperwork they showed us, each document, they spelled his name wrong. I mean, if he had a good lawyer would go into court and say, that's not my client. Well, here's documentation. Ernest. Uh, my client named Ernest. And believe it or not, people have gotten off of documentation that was wrong. Wrong name, spelt the wrong. Paper technicality or whatever they call it, some crap. Debbie said he probably crapped himself running out the door. Oh, excuse me. No, I don't know. I'm kind of more worried about all the people worried about getting their checks. I mean, a lot of people sit by the phone waiting for that day so they can call to make sure it's in there. And, we got so many people that are trying to steal from us because we're idiots or whatever, or older or whatever. So that alone is stress on these people. Some people have deadlines or bills to pay or whatever. You think if you weren't going to get a check or something, it was going to be late, you think they would have sent something out saying that, but a lot of people haven't received anything. Nah, Debbie, it's all right. Have looked to see if yours is in there. Probably not. But then again, Deb, my computer, for 2 days, I wasn't able to call the bank. It wouldn't go through. Even the telemarketer was not working right. Debbie says, check your dang bank, Johnny, right away. Well, sometimes it don't. It gets deposited to the bank, but if everything's messed up, sometimes it takes for them to come in and do it by hand, you know. Let me see what Debbie's saying. I am looking it up in the freaking SSI office in Indiana. She's looking up information on me. And now she's really mad. Now she said, and you haven't even checked your bank, so shut it. Well, you're cranky tonight. There's actually people saying that Ernie Shaw will probably be out in a couple of days. It's already being released. Some of these YouTubers are sweating bullets. I'm just saying it would be funnier than crap. In a couple of days, Ernie Shaw's back out. You guys thought I was done for, didn't you? Be hilarious. He threw poop at 5 officers. I've been there. Sometimes you just got to let it flow. There's some things you just can't hold in, Debbie. I mean, that's something like Cyrax would do, right? Crap in his hand and then put it on the cameras and smear poop all over himself and pee all over. Didn't he recently go to jail or something like that? I went and checked. I think everybody in the apartment complex got some kind of flyer to a brand new cannabis store they're opening up. Heard people in the lobby. What is this giant cardboard? It's like a giant cardboard, like giant. I don't even know how they got it in it, but it's some new place that's opening up. They're passing out flyers. Debbie said, I don't know about that naked mole rat Cyrax. I wonder if they locked Ernie up with Cyrax. You know, I don't think I don't think government ever. I wonder if government realizes what it feels like when you're on a government retirement plan or like SSI. How traumatic it is if a check don't show up. So I feel for some of these people worried with all this talk of government shutdown and all that. Usually it shuts down, but not SSI. Not Social Security. Debbie, what do you think? You think so? So Cyrax is a naked mole rat. He didn't look like that. He looked in bad. He looked in worse shape than Ernie. Debbie, I think you should go to bed. You are pretty cranky and little bossy, and you should never boss the boss of all bosses. A little cranky tonight. She's a little cranky. Crank monster. Is your water working yet, Debbie? Your heat, all that. You've been cranky the past couple of days. No water. No one asked you to worry. I just asked you a question if there was a time change. Quit trying to make it seem like you're something. What is wrong? You are just ornery tonight. Did you have your tea? wish you would stop being so ornery. The dog is going to sense it. And she says, and SSI are never late unless the person on SSI has a problem. Well, I'm not on SSI, so I don't have a problem. The people who are not getting theirs needs to call about it. No. Usually they send something out in the mail. Why do you care then? Worry about yourself. All right, Debbie. Well, I worry for people that are, you know, worried about if they'll be able to pay their bills. Some people are on different social security, so set up differently. Oh, your son had it? We're waiting to see if everyone's SSI check comes in. And it ain't that late. It's only quarter after, or it's quarter to two. It's not that late. We were also talking about, is the paperwork real that they're showing on Ernie Show? Well, we wish him luck. Another YouTuber down. Pimp down. Pimp down. Oh, she don't watch any of the Ernie stuff. Yeah, my father passed away. Go. Yes, my father passed away recently. Debbie Fox says she don't wish Ernie luck. He is a complete idiot for throwing poop at 5 officers who they slipped and slid on poop. I don't even think it's been a few months. Actually, I had 3 people pass away in my family. 3 real close to each other, right after. I had an uncle and aunt, and my father passed away. All 3. Valdez said Ernie Shell had a poop slingshot. Wow. You know, it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that he was like that because in the video that he made, he was real. He seemed like a little kid. But then I remembered Ernie Shell's whole life is based off of movies. And who was like that? That was real calm and everything. Like they were. Remember the movie Green Mile? You remember Wild Bill? Acted like he was drugged or whatever until they got him inside. So he went crazy. He went crazy. Beat about 3 or 4 of them. I'm like, that's the scene. What these people are describing Ernie Shell did today is a scene right out of Green Mile. And Debbie said, then he peed on it all. He needs a Jimmy hat. I don't know. I have no idea. I got my own mental problems. And thank God I trained my brain to realize that this madness is only in my head. It's not real. Or you'll be in the streets doing stupid stuff. You'll get in trouble for it. Be locked up in Shutter Island. Oh, I seen Rick's name went live today. He said Daddy's back. That was the title of his video. Yeah, I think he just put out a video a little while ago. He's back on the Delphi case. Man, I've been in pain all day. Valdez said Rick Snape has probably thrown poop. I don't know. I don't think Rick Snape's ever been in trouble like that. Well, depending on if you live in equal opportunity housing cult, where they, you know, are pretty strict, or people made deadlines, they're used to their checks coming in, and then they miss a day or maybe 2 days or 3 days, and then interest gets thrown on top of that or whatever. So I can see how people are worried. And then all this talk of the government shutting down and everything. And then the internet system's so screwed up and bank automatic tellers all screwed up. So, yeah, I guess it could be chaos, Cal. I guess it could be, Cal. There's some people. Geez, I'll check, Debbie. I'll check. All right, I'll check for everybody right now. Calm down. Debbie, you know what I'm thinking? There is a time change on certain parts of the United States now where SSI comes from. Let me see. But I wish she would calm down. She's going more crazier than these people that I've been hanging out in chats with. Have your tea, woman. Drink your herbal tea. Let me see what Kelt's saying. No idea. He did look pretty healthy, though. Who did, Kelt? Schnee? I don't know. He wasn't wearing glasses. We literally could see the blackness in his eyes now. It's like an alien. He's possessed by Rick Snee. Or wait, Richard Dreyfuss. Debbie Fox says, no, Johnny, there is no stupid time change. Well, in Washington, everything has changed, Debbie. Good God, woman, you are cranky tonight. Cal, can you talk to her? She's pretty cranky. Valdez says, we didn't come from monkeys. We share a common ancestors. Debbie Fox says, no, not the SSI checks. Debbie, what would the world do tomorrow if everyone woke up and there was no banks? We'd go crazy. I think I probably would be smearing poo on me. Although I'd be flinging it all over the place. Kel, is it possible to make fake papers? Like fake arrest records and stuff? Just asking. All right, Debbie. I checked. Everyone's check is in their checking account. All right. I just checked. I just called Social Security and woke him up down there. My effing back is killing me. That's why I'm up so late, because my back is killing me pretty bad. Oh. Valdez says, have you seen that poop throwing festival in India? That's a real thing. Sure is. In India, that's where all the monks are. And they literally throw poo at each other like a contest, like chimpanzees. Also in India, they tie cinder blocks to their penis, and then they stand up and they, yeah, that's real. That is real. And whoever can hold the cinder block long enough with their penis wins. That's what they do. The monks train out there because they don't want to feel pain. They're teaching you not to feel pain, so they tie cinder blocks to their gonad and penises or whatever, and then they make them stand up. They're training to be like ninjas, and ninjas don't feel pain. Yeah, that's a real thing. Bell does. Look it up. Debbie says, so what? Do you just shit in your hands? Ah. Miss Debbie Fox, I want you to go to your room tonight and go to bed right now because you are cranky. But yet Debbie Fox says, but yet you made fun of me for looking at walrus penis. What is she talking about? Woman, what is wrong with you? No one made fun of you for looking at a walrus penis. When were you looking at a walrus penis? Oh my God. What is wrong with her tonight? Some YouTuber gets accused of racism for covering it. Yeah, Debbie called me a racist. Like I'm not a racist. Johnny looked at two girls, one cup. What? I ain't looking at nobody right now. I'm babysitting a dog. Gotta babysit this dog for a couple days. I wish you guys would keep it down. She's trying to sleep. Used to be eraser. Well, to find those videos. Used to be easier to find those videos. Yeah. Don't do that, Johnny. Don't do what? No, I'm not looking it up. Yeah. You just been timed out, Valdez. How dare you look up two girls with a cup? What? Sicko. Sick are you? I remember one night Johnny was throwing around the N word an awful lot. No, you're thinking of Don Wells in the Delphi or Summer Wells case, not me. I don't use the N word. You're thinking of Mr. Don Wells, the capital of the N word. He was calling everybody the N word. He was calling white people the N word. Oh, he's some kind of a guru or something. Or I don't use the N word. If I do, it's uh, Negres. You know how come Dave Chappelle can say that word all the time on his show? Always he's always saying stuff like that. And one white man says something, yeah, and that the whole world comes crumbling down. It was the harder art. No, I don't use that. You can look through all my videos, maybe once or whatever, but maybe it was a role or something I was doing a skit. But I don't use that word. It's just a movie channel, folks. It's just a movie. And that's another thing, man. They use it all over TV and movies. And one white man says it, and the next thing, the whole world is over with. I'm under attack. Maybe because Dave Chappelle is black. Well, ain't that discriminating? So he's the only one that can use that word? Are you telling me Dave Chappelle is Dave Chappelle is it's because he's black. I'm not, so he can use it. I can't. How come he uses honky all the time? He ain't white. How come he gets to say honky all the time on his show? I like when he plays that black guy who's blind and he thinks he's a white racist. gets out, he gets out of the truck and they're like, "Oh, look what we got here, Negroes." Chappelle starts screaming out, "What? Where? Where? Get that Negro!" White power as he's driving away. they're, all, they're all white people looking at him going, he's black. He was born black, but he was raised white. How come they get away with it? We make one video on here and everybody, you're racist. That's what's wrong with the world. Depends on what part of the world you're at or what color of how smart you are or what you can get away with, depending on what part of the world you're on. Excuse me, or what nationality you are. How's them Lakers doing? I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to the off season basketball. Easy, Johnny. Let's change subject. I don't know what these people think these are. It's my channel. If I wanted to put swastikas all over it, I could. What is wrong with this world? I wish you people would quit trying. You know, Dave Chappelle didn't have to go through this kind of crap. Did Adam Chandler? No. These people think they own me. They say jump. I got to say how high. They say play the guitar now. And I got to play the guitar. I become a slave to my own chat, my own YouTube. I'm just joking, Cope. Now we'll change subject. Let's see what Debbie's saying. I've been watching this crazy mascot named Blue. I know you sent me the thing. You have to forgive me. I'm in a little bit of pain tonight. Either that or I got 40 hellfire demons trespassing on me. Have you guys figured out what 40 hellfires were? It is a horseshoe on its butt. I call him Lucky Blue, Lucky Butt. Perhaps it's gas. I don't think so. It's probably 40 hell demons trespassing on you. Oh. Debbie, I went ahead and called. Everyone should be getting their checks. Just calm down. For the 50th time, Debbie, I told you there is no time change. There is no time change. So calm down, woman. That was my war cry. Well, looks like Sophie is sleeping like a baby tonight. Look at her. I don't think she's liking that food that they sent me this time. They got her on. I mean, it's probably good dog. It's good dog food, but she likes that other stuff that's like salami. She eats that stuff like crazy. But today I poured some out on a paper plate for her. 1/4 of a cup. They're very picky about how much she eats. And she just didn't attack it like, ah, excuse me. She didn't attack it like she usually does. Like, I can't even cut the food up. And she's already attacking the food as I'm trying to cut it up with a knife. But this new stuff, she didn't even come running. She is comfortable there with you. Who is? I am trying to find him. Debbie's trying to find Blue. You and me and a dog named Blue, happy and going and jumping through hoops. I posted him, Kel. Did you ask me if you could post it in my chat? No. Typical woman, you just do whatever you want without asking for anything. Typical woman. Debbie says blue Colt mascot. Makes me laugh so hard. You mean the Colts? Indianapolis Colts? Blue? Oh, I know him. I know that dude. Yeah, Chuck Negro passed away. That's what Valdez just posted. Rest in peace, Chuck Negro. Negron. I have no idea who he is. Kel said, I can't open it until I leave this chat. Why? You can open it if you want. Click on that. Click on it. You want me to show it? I just love him so much. Oh, I know you love him. You're not crabby and cranky and bitchy with him at 2 o'clock in the morning, are you? Nope. You love him. You can't stand me. You're busting my balls. Excuse my language. Go, Nance. 3 dog night. Yeah. Ooh, they're having a 3 dog night thing up here at Shifshy. Yeah, I guess they got a bunch of people coming to the Shifshy uh, amphitheater out here. 3 dog night is one. They always have 3 dog night there. I think they run some kind of a 3 dog night thing. Good God. Is this the guy you're talking about, Debbie? Yeah, Shifshy. That's a town out here, about 10 minutes away from me. They got an amphitheater out there. Country, uh, later rock and roll, like Three Doors uh, or 3 dog night. Um, when I drove past there, I seen a banner up of them. They have this like big giant billboard, and it lights up. Looks like a TV screen. And when you drive past it, it's showing all these concerts or things they're having at the amphitheater. I think they're having a Taylor Swift night or something like that here soon or something, or she's singing there or something. I just get a kick out of him. Oh yeah, this guy, he's for Indianapolis Colts. He's always causing trouble. Yeah, I see him all the time on Debbie. That's what it's called, shipshy, not shitshy, shipshy. What? Who the heck is Mangrana, the kissing bandit? Is that Hispanic guy that's always going? He's always laughing or whatever. Yeah, one year he ziplined Debbie from the Indianapolis Colts Stadium, ziplined down into the stadium. They always have him on over. Yeah, he ziplined Debbie from inside the stadium down to the football field. He's always getting in fights with people too. Debbie says he has these things in his nose. It's so cute. That's cocaine. For many years, he was a cocaine addict. Blue the mascot was hooked on cocaine. I think you're talking about he had straws sticking out of his nose. He had a severe cocaine problem. I think for a couple of years he went into rehab. He's all right now. Debbie says, no, he wasn't. I think he was. He was on the news. I think he was on a police blotter in Indianapolis. They showed a photo of Blue, the mascot. Everybody felt bad for him. We were all like, Blue, get some help. Do you listen to what you're saying, Debbie? She says they are not. They're like tubes that roll out. They're like sparkly. That's crystal meth. Oh my God. I kill myself sometimes. Oh my God. Oh. All right, are you folks all worried? Don't worry, folks. Everyone's checked. The government won't screw us around like that. Everybody will be safe. Your railroad pensions will be in the mail, or not in the mail, in your banks. Your Social Security, all that. I don't know. Debbie was so upset about it, worried. I kept telling her, there's no time change, Debbie. She kept asking me. I kept telling her, no, only in Washington. But I think she's calmed down now. So little Sophie is just asleep and like a bit. You know, they forgot to give me her Chicago Bears blanket. And I put my jacket over her earlier, but she got up and got caught in it and then started dragging it across. Couldn't get it out of her bed, so I just took the coat off of her. Well, it's 1 o'clock here. Well, it's actually 1:30 almost. I think it's 2:30 over by Debbie and you guys. Yes, Debbie, there is a kissing bandit. All right, we are at 1 hour. It is not the same time as it was earlier. Yes, Morgana. Yeah. All right, is there anything you folks want to say? Colt, you have a good night. I think all you ladies should go ahead and get some sleep. Get your beauty sleep. Johnny, we have the same time. Debbie, if you don't quit with this time, if you don't quit busting my gonads over this time, that is not the same. Valdez said, turn your clocks back. I said, okay, it's 1:30, not 2:30. She had big, giant boobs. Oh my God, Valdez. Will you cut it out? Jeez. All right, you two have a good night. I think I'm gonna relax. Johnny don't care about accurate time. Well, everyone lives their life on a different clock. You know, everyone lives their life differently. Now, I want you folks to have a good night. God bless y'all. I do care about society. That's why I'm trying to up security. Dare you people say I don't care about security or societies when I'm only trying to make it better. I'm fighting a losing battle, Lord. The more I pray, the more I get attacked. The more I try and worry about people, the more Debbie Fox comes in here yelling and screaming. Well, all right. I want you folks to have a good night. God bless you all. Sleep good. And we'll see you another day. And I'm leaving YouTube. I am leaving YouTube. All right. You guys have a good night.